This evening, Linden miner robbed in Mackenzie market. Paramaribo shines bright as Suriname celebrates the new year. Speeding driver kills unidentified woman. In the region, in Trinidad and Tobago, landslide makes roads in northern Trinidad impassable. And international, South and North Koreas to discuss peace and the Olympic Games.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Monday, January 2nd, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Over the weekend, a miner was stripped of his gold during a robbery committed in front of the Mackenzie market. Esther Sobers tells us the whole thing was caught on tape.
Police are investigating an alleged robbery on the arms committed on 31-year-old miner Trevor Campbell. Sources indicated that the robbery occurred on December 31, 2017 at about 21:42 hours at Mackenzie Market in Linden. Surveillance footage from a nearby store shows Campbell standing on the market pavement with associates when three armed men accosted him. One of the suspects gun-butted the victim in his head and snatched his 3 gold chains. The men left the scene in a waiting silver-gray Toyota Allion, which drove east on Pine Street, Mackenzie, Linden. The gold chains have been valued at about $600,000. No suspect have been arrested. An investigation is in progress. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, I'm Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Long-serving People's National Congress reform activist Sandra Adams has died. Reports from Linden state that the party stalwart passed away on Tuesday morning after suffering a massive heart attack. Adams has been serving as Deputy Director of the National Community Development Council of the Ministry of Communities. She served previously as the PNCR's coordinator in Region 10 and as a Member of Parliament from 1997 to 2006. In May 2017, she was the recipient of the Medal of Service for her long and outstanding service in social and community affairs in the Upper Demerara Berbice region, and as a Member of Parliament. Adams was also the sister of Minister within the Ministry of Communities, Valerie Adams Yearwood. Residents of Region 10 will soon benefit from a $30 million passport and immigration office as early as June of this year. The office will be located at Lot 43 Mackenzie, Linden. Minister of Citizenship Winston Felix, Chairman of Region 10 Reynes Morian, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of the Presidency Abina Moore, and other representatives were present during the sod turning ceremony. Minister Felix noted that the decentralization of citizenship services was one of APNU's campaign promises.
So this government is delivering to its people, not just on promises, but on making their lives better by bringing services out of Georgetown to where they are.
Regional Chairman Reynes Morian expressed that the construction of the 2,000 square foot facility will remove a lot of stress from residents who must travel to the capital for such services. According to Morian, they soon might have a sub-office in the Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice area. Morian further explained that 15 years ago, residents made the call for such an investment in the region, and today it has been answered. The date for completion of this project is set for June of 2018. A minibus driver is in police custody following the death of 39-year-old Laikram Singh, who was struck down on the Bath Settlement Public Road, West Coast Berbice, on December 31, 2017. According to police, a minibus driven by an unnamed 25-year-old resident of Belladrum Village, West Coast Berbice, was proceeding west reportedly at a fast rate of speed. Singh was struck down while crossing the road. He was picked up in an unconscious state and taken to the Fort Wellington Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Don't go away, we'll have more news for you after the break.
Everyone, it's all in me. Everything you want done. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princeton Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Welcome back. The corpse of a Brazilian gold miner was discovered close to a campground near Peruni Landing on the morning of December 30th. Last Friday night, Julson, as he is commonly known, left his work camp on the Peruni River to bathe at a nearby well. He was not seen again until the following morning when his corpse was discovered in a kneeling position near the watering spot. According to reports, the man had recently complained of feeling unwell and experiencing chest pains. Police promptly visited the scene of the occurrence and conducted their investigations. On Monday, our neighbors to the east celebrated the New Year in grand style. The Surinamese capital of Paramaribo was awash with colors, lights, and festivities unlike anywhere else in the Caribbean. Wendell Jeffrey was there and filed this report.
What you're witnessing here, George, is a phenomenon. You can actually come into the store and buy as many of these fireworks, any sizes. Small children are coming in, as you will see. The adults are coming in, and you can buy any amount. It's legal here in Suriname, and these people are spending thousands of dollars. Some of these orders are coming up to 2,000-3,000 SRD. Of course, between 35 to 40 Guyana dollars to one, so you could understand what's happening. And they buy as much as they want, and they're getting ready for later on tonight when the skies will be lit up here in Suriname as they celebrate the arrival of the new year. And like we said earlier, this has to do with the belief that those who send off the most of the fireworks will be the most prosperous in the coming years. Of course, the children get into it for the fun of it, and you will see in subsequent reports how involved they are and how bright the skies are lit up with this here. In Guyana, it's very controlled, and only certain persons do it. Of course, the government does it at the end of the year, and you would have witnessed that for the first time over the Demerara River. You've got to see this to believe this. Live here in Suriname. This is beautiful here. And this is going to happen all day. This began around 9 this morning, and it's going to go till about 2, and it's all around Paramaribo, and you've really got to see it as one of the greatest shows. You've got reporters here from all over the world reporting on this. The weather is a little inclement here, but it's not damping the spirits of those who have come out here to celebrate this Old Year's as they ring in the New Year's. And they will do that with a lot of fireworks later on tonight as they usher in the new year. But as you see, this happens, all the music that is playing stops, and this is some kind of a spiritual thing. They say that as they do this, the gods are pleased and you are blessed as you go into the new year. So we will continue to track this here, and we will show different sites. So in the background, you get an idea of what is happening here. You hear the noise. This is the festivity. This is one of the greatest shows on earth. If you've never been to Suriname, you've never witnessed this, this is a very spectacular sight that you are seeing here. It's thousands, tens of thousands of dollars that are invested in the shore, that the new year is ringing with all the hype and all the excitement. And there's what they call the bumbles, we call it the squib, the lengths and great expansions of these things, just literally tens of thousands of them, and you can hear them in the background as the new year comes on here in Paramaribo, Suriname, just outside of Paramaribo, Suriname. And you see what's happening, and these are individuals, business owners and residents who are doing this. This is not the government. There's no restriction on these fireworks, and children of all ages participate in this. They're saying that it has to do with appeasing the gods and making sure who can do the most and invest the most are the ones who will prosper the best when the new year rolls on. And so this is what is happening here. This is Sir June's resident, and Sir June is one of the business persons, has a lot of businesses in Guyana, a lot of investments in Guyana, and this is what happens here as just outside of his residence. So here we see, as the new year comes on, 2018, here in Paramaribo, just outside Paramaribo, we see the fireworks going up in celebration of the new year with all the lights. And there's a lot to do here. A lot of people have come out here. They've brought their children, their families, because this area here is normally very lit with all these trees, and there's lights on the water. The houses are all lit up as they try to bring in with the lights the new year, because there is the notion that the lights attract the blessings. This has some spiritual connotations, and so we see the fireworks going up, and we are having a good time here. A little inclement weather, the rain has been coming on and off, and we've had to shelter and so on, but it doesn't seem to have dampened the spirits of the people who have come out to enjoy the festivities and the reveling that come with the dawn of another year. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News from just outside Paramaribo here in Suriname, I am Wendell Jeffrey. George?
Thanks, Wendell, and I hope you enjoyed your trip to Suriname.
Of course, I had a good time. Thanks for asking. We want to wish all of our viewers a happy and prosperous 2018 as we have come here to celebrate with our friends in Suriname. You see how it's done. Tens of thousands of dollars spent to enjoy and to ring in the new year. And so all around we can hear the noises of the fireworks. And this is not the government doing this. This is individuals doing this, homeowners, business owners, and they spend a lot, they save a lot so that they can invest in these sites and scenes. And so, George, thanks for asking. We had a wonderful time here reporting for Channel 2 Headline News. Back to you, George.
Great. Thanks again, Wendell. And in other news, Esther Sobers tells us that an unidentified woman was involved in a fatal accident this morning on Brick Dam.
According to the police, a 35-year-old laborer of Ayfield Sophia was allegedly speeding along Brick Dam in an attempt to pass the stoplight at Winter Place. The man subsequently struck down the woman who was crossing the road. The pedestrian reportedly dragged about 39 meters. The vehicle came to a halt some 158 meters from the point of impact. Police described the victim as 5 feet 8 inches tall, dark in complexion and of African descent. She was found wearing a white top, orange skirt, black sneakers, and sported a boy-cut hairstyle and had her legs severed as a result of the accident. A breathalyzer test was administered to the driver and no alcohol was detected on his breath. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene by an emergency medical personnel, and her body is currently at the Lycan Funeral Parlor awaiting identification and a post-mortem examination. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, I'm Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. This morning, a concerned citizen confronted a Route 44 minibus driver in a video currently making the rounds on social media. The man accuses the driver of minibus BRR 238 of drinking while collecting passengers in Stabroek Market. The unnamed driver readily admits to the bad behavior and shrugs the man off.
You walk in a public vehicle.
Yes, I said I'm finished working when I go up here.
Yeah, but you drink.
So,
I see with a beer in your hand.
Limit of 2.
You have a limit of 2?
2, yeah.
Right?
45% to have.
So you drinking?
Huh?
Right? Yeah, I've been doing it.
I'm telling you my
limit. You take it out me hand. No, you can't be drinking and walking passenger.
I can't be drinking.
No, that's why I said.
But I'm drinking.
All right.
No formal complaint has been made against the driver, but police state they are aware of the situation and are currently investigating. Don't go away. Still ahead, we have our regional news, our international news, and your 7-day weather forecast. Stay with us.
John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home. We also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
This is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating. Welcome back. And we now take a look at the region in Trinidad and Tobago. the Ministry of Works and Transport is once again advising motorists to avoid the North Coast Road, as the slope has once again come down near the Maracas Lookout. CNews has more.
Topping the news at this time, the Ministry of Works and Transport is once again advising motorists to avoid the North Coast Road as the slope has once again come down near the Maracas Lookout. In a social media post this morning, the ministry said the matter is being addressed and urged commuters to avoid the area until further notice. Land slippage on the road to Maracas has been occurring since the Christmas weekend and has been getting increasingly worse. Yesterday, workers managed to clear part of the road to allow residents who had been blocked from getting home to pass through. Well, our reporter Sherilyn Lewis is at the North Coast Road at this time. Sherilyn, what can you tell us?
At the moment, there's cleanup efforts along the North Coast Road here in Maracas after following another landslip last night, which has made a certain part of the road impassable. There are motorists lined along the North Coast Road. Many of them were unable to head to Maracas and go into the beach facility there because of the landslip. Some of them are becoming impatient. They're coming out of their vehicles. They're walking to take pictures. But ultimately, we don't know how long the cleanup efforts will continue at this point in time. But it is on the way, and it has garnered much attention from motorists and residents within the area at this point in time.
And the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management says 4 excavators are currently on site at the North Coast Road, clearing the landslide to allow residents to commute through the area. In a statement a short while ago, the ODPM also said the Cedar Grove area in Mayaro, Trinidad continues to be affected by floodwaters, making some roadways impassable to most vehicles. They said floodwaters have subsided in most previously affected areas. However, at-risk citizens and the general public are advised to still ensure they do not walk or drive through floodwaters.
And internationally, South Korea has accepted North Korea's rare offer of talks, proposing the two sides meet next Tuesday. The Unification Ministry said they would mainly focus on North Korea's participation in the upcoming Winter Olympics in the South. Al Jazeera's Bernard Smith reports.
In the freezing environment of the Winter Olympics, there might be chance for a thaw in relations between South and North Korea. Hopes are being raised following the New Year address by Kim Jong-un. North Korea's leader suggested sending a team to the Winter Games starting in South Korea next month. Government leaders in Seoul were quick to seize the opportunity.
The government proposes to hold high-level talks with North Korea on January 9th at the Peace House in Panmunjom Truce Village to discuss North Korea's participation in the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics.
South Korea's president favors talks with the North as a way of managing Pyongyang's nuclear and missile threats.
The improvement of relations between North and South Korea cannot go separately with resolving North Korea's nuclear program, so the Foreign Ministry should coordinate closely with allies and the international community regarding this.
The Chinese say they've noted what they call positive signals from both sides of the border.
China welcomes and supports North and South Korea taking earnest efforts to treat this as an opportunity to improve mutual relations, promote the alleviation of the situation on the Korea Peninsula, and realize denuclearization on the peninsula.
While offering to send a team of athletes to the Olympics, Kim Jong-un also said the nuclear button is always on the desk of my office. A North Korean nuclear bomb test last year, as well as the firing of more than 20 missiles, continue to defy the world. US President Donald Trump wants to toughen sanctions further as Pyongyang continues to develop nuclear missiles it says will be capable of hitting the continental United States. If negotiators do meet next week ahead of the Winter Olympics, they'll be their first formal talks in 2 years. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera.
And now for your weather forecast. Channel 2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook and YouTube. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. But for now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thanks for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.